Next on Broadway Profiles, Broadway couples in quarantine. We'll talk to Will Chase and Ingrid Michaelson about making movies, music, and much more during lockdown. Plus, a big get for a rising Broadway star. Renee Rapp talks about landing a major role in a new HBO show from Mindy Kaling. And it's one of the best movies of the year, and it features some of our biggest Broadway stars. We're talking One Night in Miami. I'm Tamsen Fadal, and this is Broadway Profiles, presented by Broadway.com. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Broadway Profiles. I'm your host, Tamsen Fadal. On this Valentine's Day weekend, we are kicking things off with another one of our favorite couples in quarantine. He's a stage and screen actor. She's a pop star. Tony nominee Will Chase and singer Ingrid Michaelson have been together for 5 years now. But we all know this past year has been one like no other. Even during COVID, the celebrity couple is managing to stay creative. While Will's been making his first film, Ingrid has been writing songs for a musical stage production of The Notebook. How have you felt with regard to creativity in quarantine? Because I know a lot of people that are creative have certainly found a space for it.
I found that my creativity was, for the most part, not really existing.
Really?
As opposed to Will.
Yeah, but hold
who
on.
has picked up an entirely new career path.
Yeah, but then you're talking about someone that can be sitting out here in the living room and then go, hold on, and have an idea, go to the office studio, which is down the hall, and then come back a half hour, 45 minutes later with a demo that's finished.
Well, lately.
So I'm just saying, she can literally walk away, come back with a full out thing, and then so her creativity is been thwarted.
Well, my creativity, I feel like it really wasn't at a high point. Lately, I feel like I've been in a better headspace in terms of like.
Sure. But you have a couple projects that you still have to be creative for. Yeah.
He's very disciplined and gets and really puts a lot into what he wants to learn and is learning a whole new craft.
Oh, wow. Okay, can you tell me about it?
Everybody I talked to said, make a short film. And I thought, that sounds absolutely horrible. Like, I don't write. I'm in my house in LA alone, And so I wrote this funny thing. I'd been doing these scenes. She talked about setups. I'd been doing To Be or Not to Be. This, for the last 25 years, I've been doing To Be or Not to Be from Hamlet. But I thought, wouldn't it be funny if this guy is doing Hamlet and then Shakespeare in his head shows up and asks him, look, I don't care if you're gonna, kill yourself or whatever. Can you just not use my words to do it?
Put down the bottle. Put down the bottle. Come on. Come on. Let's get out of here.
It took about 4 months to make. It's out now on Vimeo. It's at film festivals are looking at it. So all the stuff I've ever done creatively, it is. Yeah. I've loved all the things I've done creatively. It's the most hard thing I've ever done and the most rewarding thing I've ever done creatively.
I also talked to Ingrid about what we can expect from the musical telling of The Notebook.
We're taking the story, taking that seed, and we're planting it, and this whole beautiful tree is grown from the seed of the story. It's not like the movie at all. It's definitely the tent poles are there. Yeah. I won't spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen the movie, but
who's not seen the movie?
Lin-Manuel Miranda. He texted me a while ago and was like, "Should I watch the movie or should I wait for your show?"
Wait for the show.
Yeah. And I was like, well, wait for the show if you haven't seen it. So then you can...
where have you been with Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Yeah, I think.
What have you been doing?
Yeah, probably been learning.
I mean, I saw Hamilton the movie before I saw the play, so.
I like tigers and young men, tigers and young men, tigers and young men.
Tiger King, I want to hit on that real fast. How long did that one take you guys?
That was our first and only. We were like, we're never working again after
Sometimes
we made
it's hard to work with
after we made Tiger King.
Two very.
You're like, sometimes hard to work with, pointing at me.
Sometimes hard to work with her. No, we were obsessed with the Netflix thing.
Me too.
And then the video itself with the tigers and the water and the, you know.
I mean, I'm
just,
like, why does it not have millions and millions of views? This is what I like. I'm just like, this is brilliant.
One of the best films of 2020 is streaming right now on Amazon Prime.
Everything's not so black and white like you make it out to be. But we are fighting for our lives. You know I know what's going on out there, right?
One Night in Miami is a story of one amazing night in 1964 when Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, Jim Brown, and Sam Cooke celebrated Ali's first heavyweight title win. It's based on the 2013 play of the same name. The film is directed by Oscar winner Regina King, and it stars past Tony winner Leslie Odom Jr. and one current Tony nominee. Let's send it back over to Broadway.com's editor-in-chief, Paul Wontorek, with more on the story. Hi there, Paul.
Thanks, Tamsin. Joaquina Calacongo plays the wife of Malcolm X in One Night in Miami. And right now, she's also nominated for a Tony for Best Lead Actress in last season's most provocative show, Slave Play. We talked about the film, the play, and how she plans to celebrate the Tony Awards from home. Take a look. You know, this year's Tony Awards are a little strange. We're all still kind of waiting to see how it will all go down. How does it feel to find out this great news during a sort of unusual year?
There was just so much loss, I think, in this year, in terms of lives and jobs. And so it was a weird place to be, but I'm so grateful to have been part of Slave Play. I mean, these actors, the writer, the director, our whole cast and crew, from the house, our staff, our bartenders, our ushers. It was such a great environment, and we were fully supported by everybody. So to be honored in this way with the 12 Tony nominations is extremely beautiful, and I'm so proud of everyone. But like you said, I know I had friends who were supposed to open the night that everything shut down. So I think about them and hold them in my heart too. But this is something I dreamed of since I was a kid. So it's that hard balance of being like, yay, to celebrate, you know, this momentous moment. Yeah.
You know, traditionally when you're a Tony nominee, you are going to nonstop luncheons and parties, and you have like a rack of fancy outfits, and you're going from outfit to outfit. This year's different, but you do have an outfit on today, so I appreciate that.
You know. I love the fact that you can have a party upstairs and be like 5 p.m. and in bed. It's a flex on the bottom. It's great.
Some other acting icons, Mary Louise Parker, Laura Linney, Audra McDonald. You're in good company in that leading actress in a play category.
What a freaking category.
You told Broadway.com that after Slave Play, you were going to need a vacation. Just like go to some island and like process everything that had happened. Did that vacation ever happen for you?
So no, the vacation did not happen. I went and shot, well, I guess you could say it kind of did. I went and shot One Night in Miami.
And Leslie Odom Jr. is also in that.
Incredible film that I hope everyone gets to see.
And don't you get to play an icon in that movie?
I got to play Betty Shabazz. Yep. It's amazing. Insane. Regina King directing. I mean, so I was in New Orleans shooting in February before the shutdown happened. But I had plans to go for spring break. I wanted to go to Hawaii, and then everything happened.
And you can check out my full interview with Tony nominee Joaquina Calacongo right now on Broadway.com.
One of the latest victims of the COVID-19 Broadway shutdown is Mean Girls. The Tony-nominated musical by Tina Fey will not reopen in 2021, joining a handful of other Broadway shows that have closed for good. The Mean Girls national tour, though, is expected to move forward once it's safe. Despite that bad news for the Broadway production, one of the stars is already moving forward and moving on to television. We're talking about Renee Rapp, who made her Broadway debut in the fall of 2019. Now she signed on to star in a new series on HBO Max, The Sex Lives of College Girls, written and produced by Mindy Kaling. Broadway.com correspondent Charlie Cooper has more on the story for us.
You are going from Broadway to making your TV debut, which is super exciting. What about this role was calling your name? Why did you audition for this role?
I think the first thing that drew me to the role initially was that it was a Mindy Kaling project. Then as I started to, read parts of the pilot and get an idea for like who these characters were and who these main four ladies were, I was like, that's a room I want to be in. That's a story that I want to be a part of. There's a lot about my character that you find out later in the first season that is very parallel to me. There are a lot of things that I feel like I really relate to her kind of coming into herself. So yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned this being a Mindy Kaling brainchild, and it's, I imagine, hard to say no to something like that.
To be honest, it's wild. It's wild because, you know, not only is Mindy like incredible, obviously, but Justin Noble, who co-wrote and co-created the idea with her, is equally as brilliant, and all the writers are so cool, and it's really fun to do like Zoom readings and stuff. You see it being written and you see it forming, and it's cool because like the girls and I will have conversations about like, oh well, I think like maybe this could go in this direction, or like I feel like I really speak to this part of this character, and we'll come back to the next rehearsal and that will be written in.
I wanna watch the world burn. I got the gasoline. I wanna watch the world burn and everyone get me.
How is TV or producing something for TV different from Broadway for you? I imagine with TV you get redos. On Broadway it's live, so it's like an opportunity.
To be honest, I think my answer to this question will be better in a year. But as of right now, the thing that I notice more is with Broadway and with just, you know, theatrical pieces as a whole, it's easier for me because I don't have any time to second guess myself. And if I do, I'm still moving. So you're just being like forced through something. Aaliyah Chanel Scott, she is also like a musical theater like baby, I guess you could say. And she's incredible, but we were both talking about how like it's a moving train. Like you don't have an option to jump off. And you know, when we read scenes, we're like jumping in and out every 5 seconds because we're like, oh my God, like, did I say that line right? Did I deliver that right? It's easy to get removed and out of your head. But yeah, it's very different, but I like it a lot.
We want to take a moment to pay our respects to Cicely Tyson, a giant of the stage and screen. The actress recently passed away. Born in 1924, Tyson's filmography includes some of the most celebrated roles featuring Black women. In 2013, she won the Tony Award for her performance in The Trip to Bountiful, her first nomination and win. Cicely Tyson was 96. Well, don't go anywhere. There's still a lot more to talk about on this edition of Broadway Profiles. Coming up, he's one of the breakout stars of Moulin Rouge, the musical. Ricky Rojas talks about his journey to the stage and rocking the sweetest mustache on Broadway. I'm Tamsen Fidel, and this is Broadway Profiles. We'll be right back. Moulin Rouge, a musical, was one of the most celebrated shows of the COVID-shortened Broadway season, racking up 14 Tony nominations. The show features more than 70 of the hottest songs and remixes from the past few decades, not to mention some of the hottest young stars on Broadway, including Ricky Rojas. He's this week's fresh face.
My first memory of performing is actually singing in Spanish because I was born in Chile, in Santiago. I've been performing in front of like my family ever since I was little. At school I was pretty good. I wasn't a troublemaker. I used to use the excuse to sing to kind of get out of class. They used to let me go and organise like group singing sessions and things like that. But yeah, I was a goody-goody. I wasn't the bad boy. The moment I realised I wanted to do musical theatre was when we did a production of Fiddler on the Roof at school, and it was in conjunction with the girls' school next door. So I thought, do I do sports or do I do a musical where I can interact with the girls' school? So that was when the bug got me. My first experience with Moulin Rouge was obviously the movie. It was filmed in Australia, so I had quite a few friends in it. I think everyone, well, me especially, been waiting for it to, when's it going to come out as a musical? And then I just never thought I'd be playing one of the parts in the musical from the film. Like, one of my friends clocked it and he saw it way before I did. He was like, that part's made for you, you are going to play that part. I was like, yeah, sure. Yeah, all right. But yeah, it happened. So the mustache upkeep, it's fun, it tickles. I've got a love-hate relationship with it. It takes a bit of getting used to. It gets a bit lopsided. I can't tell if it's like up or down sometimes. How is it? Does it look good? Great.
Jagged Little Pill was this past season's most celebrated Broadway show with 15 Tony nominations, and that includes nods for some of Broadway's fastest rising talent, including Derek Klena.
I know that it's been difficult, but I know that there's a lot of creativity that's come out of this time for sure. Can you talk a little bit about some of those opportunities you've had over the last few months to kind of heal people?
Yeah, first off, like our first time that we got to collectively be in the same room together since the shutdown was the Macy's Day Parade event, which is always such an exciting day for the Broadway community to be included in such a celebration of New York City and a celebration of camaraderie and friendship, and we all got to be in the same room and perform together and share that love and show the country that, you know, Broadway is not gone. We're still here. We're just on pause for a minute. We'll be back. And then there was an NBC event that kind of celebrated the Broadway community to raise funds to help those that are in need, because we are one of the only industries that is completely still on pause and not able to move forward. That was an important event. I think really emotional for all of us to watch how many jobs have been lost. It just reminded us why we do what we do. Theater is such an interesting medium and such a unique medium because it truly is a two-way street. I mean, you're giving to the audience is giving right back, and to watch those moments and reflect on those intimate times that we got to have with our audience members and with the people that we connect to was really, really special.
Still ahead, new details about a possible musical based on the life of notorious televangelist Tammy Faye Bakker. I'm Tamsin Fidel, and this is Broadway Profiles. For the latest Broadway news and buzz, let's go ahead and send things over to Broadway.com's editor-in-chief, Paul Wontorek. Hey, Paul.
Here's some of the hottest stories that have Broadway buzzing. Call your agent, Kristen Chenoweth. The Tony winner's long dream of playing televangelist icon Tammy Faye Bakker could come true. Although she's been working on a Bakker biomusical called Rise for a decade, there's a new Tammy Faye project with a lot of heat behind it. Pop icon Elton John has written the music, with Scissor Sisters headliner Jake Shears providing the lyrics, and Tony-nominated playwright James Graham writing the script. It seems like lockdown has accelerated the team, who now plan to do a workshop of the show in November. Matthew Lopez, who is nominated for a Tony Award for his acclaimed play The Inheritance, is very busy. He's writing the book for a musical version of Some Like It Hot, that great 1959 film starring Marilyn Monroe, Tony Curtis, and Jack Lemmon. He's also adapting his play, The Legend of Georgia McBride, for Netflix. Now, he's also got an exciting original film on his plate. He's adapting one of my favorite novels of 2019, Christopher Castellani's Leading Men, into a movie. Set in the 1950s in Italy and New York, the history-based film tells the story of the fiery relationship between great playwright Tennessee Williams and his longtime partner, Frank Merlo. That's it for me. Back to you, Tamsin.
I'm Tamsin Fidel, and you're watching Broadway Profiles. And before we leave you, in honor of Valentine's Day, we asked some of our favorite Broadway stars about who's captured their hearts throughout the years. Take a look.
My first crush was a boy from elementary school, and his name is Matthew T. And my ultimate celebrity crush is Michael B. Jordan.
My ultimate Broadway talent crush is Andre DeShields, and he knows it. I love you, Andre, and you will always be the whiz to me.
My husband is, of course, my forever crush. But if I had to pick an actual celebrity, I would say maybe Michael B. Jordan, for his talent, obviously, but also for his activism.
My celebrity crush is, without a doubt, Taika Waititi. Oh my gosh, he's brilliant and so cute and just beats to his own drum. And I quirkily love that drum.
Celebrity crush. All right then, what can I say? It's getting hot in here, you boiling, maybe not even blanched yet. For me, it's obviously the one and only Cate Blanchett. Holy cow, amazing, everything she does is great. She graces the stage and maybe even the head of state. Blue Jasmine and I'm tagging, yeah, I'm bragging with these Bilbo Baggins, just like I was Gadriel, and maybe she could gladly hand me off to another piece of this wingnut film. Oh my gosh, Australian, but for the whole globe she kills. You amazing, Kate. What can I say? Celebrity crush on you every day.
And that's going to do it for us. Until next week, I'm Tamsin Fidel, and this is Broadway Profiles, presented by Broadway.com.